it is time. It is time for us to design healthcare. The challenge is that healthcare was never actually designed in this country. It just came about. And we've ended up with a system, or better known, a non-system, of all these turf battles, these players trying to make billions and not really serving the consumer, not serving the patients. When you look at what's actually happening, healthcare redesign, all this healthcare reform, Obamacare, whatever you want to call it, you have insurance companies and pharmaceutical companies and industry and politicians all sitting down to determine our healthcare. Who is conspicuously missing from this negotiating table? Patients, us. We have no voice. We are not being heard, and it's supposed to all be about us, the patients. So it's time that we intelligently sit down, take charge, and design healthcare. How it could be, should be, how it needs to function. Now, as we do this, it's really important to understand what's really going on. It's kind of like the Wizard of Oz, you know, the scene where they finally get to the wizard and they discover that there's this big image that's not reality, and the people really pulling the levers are back around behind the curtain, and they have different motives. It's a completely different reality than what it appears to be. We need to understand what's behind the curtain. We need to understand that it's business protecting their turf, which is keeping us from making progress, from designing healthcare how it could and should be. And we have to change that dynamic. It's only going to change if we, the patients, realize that it belongs to us, that it really is about us, and we start to take that leadership role, that ownership role, and saying this is how it's going to be. We're going to design it, we'll work as a team, we'll be constructive, positive, but we're going to design it, and it's going to revolve around the needs of those who need healthcare. It's really important to understand what it's really about. Our current system is a disease care system. It's not a health care system. We have to change the paradigm as a fundamental part of this process. If all we do is get more and more technology and more expensive solutions to rare and difficult conditions, as good as those things are, we're never going to solve this thing. We have to deal with health as a fundamental focus.